Hello, everyone. I am Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday, and I've been invited to join the UEC for another excellent weekend of Civil War battles. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, consider subscribing. You're about to see some of the finest battles in the whole game of War of Rights. It's absolutely fantastic. We're at the Bloody Lane, just an epic battlefield for these guys. So let's go over it really quick. First of all, today is a special day. We've got the mighty 88 back in action, 8th Alabama and 8th Florida on the Confederate side, and they're facing stiff competition. They are facing the 20th New York and the 51st New York as well. These are top Union regiments. The 20th New York, the anchor of the Union. The 51st New York, the Serpent Battalion, I think they call themselves. They hiss when they go into charge mode, which is fantastic. Nobody else likes it. I love it. I think they like it too. But it's got to be unnerving to see 30 guys coming at you with bayonets and they're all hissing like snakes. So all right, so we're at the Bloody Lane. Let's do a little quick history here because this may be a false intro. You never know. We might have to do a couple of these, but the Bloody Lane was the late morning of the Battle of Antietam. You can see in the distance there, that's the famous Dunker Church that you see. That's where Jackson's men were in the West Woods. You can see in the distance even further the Miller Farm and the cornfield, the famous Miller's cornfield out in the distance. There's the Hagerstown Turnpike right over there. These are all famous parts of the battlefield. You see the Mama Farm on fire, actually burned by Confederates, not by Union. So this was the position of D.H. Hill, Longstreet's corps, on the day of Antietam, and they had found this sunken lane here to defend the middle of the battlefield. Piper Farm in the distance there, that's where Longstreet is known for holding down the Union assault on this position with a single cannon fired by his own staff once the Bloody Lane was evacuated. What happened here basically were D.H. Hill's men were here. The Union, which were supposed to be actually going for the Dunker Church area and attacking the West Woods, either got lost, got separated, whatever it was. They turned south. And when they did, they came up over this hill and right into the barrels of the Confederates. And they just got mowed down over and over and over. And as the tactics were back in these days, remember, this is still early war, 1862, they would send in a brigade at a time. And so a brigade would top this hill, just get mowed down, top the hill, get mowed down. Eventually, they did get a Union on the flank here, turned down this road. And once they were able to turn the Confederate flank, they were able to just pour fire into this lane. Now, simultaneous, while the Union has this flanking attack going on, Anderson sends in reinforcements. This is the Confederate reinforcements with your 8th Alabama and 8th Florida, right? The mighty 88. They were under Anderson, and they flooded into the lane and caused a lot of confusion. And so you get all these conflicting orders, and one of them was an about face to move guys into position, and they took it as a general withdrawal. So all the Confederates left this sunken road position. And when they did, they just got, hammered on running through this field. So the Union, 52nd New York, one of them takes over this road, gets into the cornfield, starts firing into the Piper Farm. Now, history would like you to remember that Longstreet and his staff held them off with a single gun and blah, blah, blah. That's all BS. D.H. Hill, who originally held this position, started sending in suicide-type attacks against the Union position, and it really rocked the Union back on their heels. And so they didn't pursue this anymore. I mean, the funny thing about this part of the battlefield, which is, it was almost the weakest point, Lee was pulling guys from his right down by Burnside's bridge, but right over on this side, this is the middle bridge area, and the Union was, strongly enforced across the Antietam Creek there. They could have marched a whole army through this area, but they concentrated in the north and then later in the south. So a very interesting battle. This is one of my favorite battlefields. It always is exciting because the Union have to take this middle position of the field, and it's not easy to do. A lot of times they're going to run this rock position over here. It's going to be pretty important for the Union most likely. The Confederates like to hold this road and in this cornfield. And then a lot of times you'll see Union, the 52nd in particular, are really prone to come down this side of the field and try to get that historical flanking maneuver. Frank and his guys are max historians. They just do such a beautiful job. And if you didn't see the battalion battle yesterday, I suggest it, where all these guys, you know, not only playing historically, they were doing it as a battalion. All right, so we're getting started here. We've got Hog and the Floridians. They're taking the right-hand side, so we'll see who they have to go up against. And the 8th Alabama, I saw Schimmel back today. Schimmelfinnig, there he is, Major Schimmelfinnig. I don't see Greenberg. I'm sure he's there. I see Harris, of course. And I don't know that the Confederates have guns on this battlefield. It does not appear that they do. I bet the Union does. Does the Union have a gun up here? Surely they do. Since the artillery update, I thought the Union guns were like way out in a weird position. You can see the Confederates across the street already. I don't see any guns. So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, look at this, the whole army. Now I like this style where the whole army goes one way. There you go. There's Livingston with the 51st New York. Guy's looking great. And then your the anchor of the Union right here. This is your 20th New York, Weber in command. There's Lost with the flag. Just watch how beautiful these guys march.
At the double march. Feindflagge, West, Südwest.
Oh man, sorry, I was looking at the chat. Looks like you don't save the game settings.
Don't march direction of the ship.
Maybe you didn't see.
Disgusting.
They order independently.
Oh, is it? Oh, thanks, man. Did I not save it? Is the chat still there? That's hilarious. Well, I don't see the clock up, so I think I did. Maybe the chat will still come up. I'm not really sure. I'll try to keep an eye on that, though. Thank you.
Sprint.
All right, so these guys were able to get all the way up here. Where are Hog and the boys? Okay, they're on the fence. They didn't come all the way down. They're in trouble. Oh, they know it. Look at that. Hog and the boys, the 5th or 8th Florida, coming across the street, trying to get into the safety of the corn. They're going to need the 8th Alabama over here. I wonder if they're going to know. Oh, and Hog's not waiting. He's going straight up into him. Look at this. Heavy fire coming into the 8th Florida. They're going against 2 different companies. These guys have some serious balls. Hog with the pistol. Can they survive?
Keep firing.
Oh, a heavy fire coming in. The flag goes down. 8th Alabama still in the corner, waiting for an enemy that's not going to be there. Look at this. The boys have come straight up to the fence. They're firing directly across the road one another. I think Hog is down. All right, flag, it's time to go. Oh, too late. Flag bearer is down. All of the 8th Florida have been destroyed. And the runner comes over. Oh, Hog's still alive. Blackman's still alive. Oh, that's a different Hog. Is this Hog's dad? He said his dad was thinking about playing. Mr. Hog, if that's you, welcome to the channel. It's a privilege to have you here, sir. Run for your life. These guys are killers. Oh, that's hilarious.
Dress the line.
Man, the Union coming out strong. 51st and 20th taking command of the corner. 8th Alabama still over in their side. And now the Florida are going to have to come back in. There's a smart move by Weber and Livingston here, taking this flank. Going to force the Confederates to do something about it. But, you know, the Alabama, they're guarding the point of contention.
We got a few men on our right side.
No, one rank.
One rank?
So the question is, do the Alabama guys even know that they are here? There's Schimmel. Oh, they know. Look at this. Schimmel's got his boys moving this way. Oh, they're crossing the road. Look at this. Crossing the lane, getting into the Union side of the street. Are they going to come under fire here?
Into line.
They did not come under fire. You see the Florida flag coming in as well. Schimmel moving his guys down, hopping on the other side of the fence now. Look, they're crossing the road again. Why did the Alabama cross the road? To prepare for charge. This is going to be something. They're going to have to go into 2 different companies. And these guys are no joke, man. This is not a pub server. Okay, that's good information. So, Jules saying that the Confederates do have guns on Piper, but no one ever uses them because of the distance. All right, you see the guys firing in. This would be the perfect time for a charge when the enemy muskets are empty. Alabama firing from across the road. Knocking Union down as we speak. Where's the Florida? Are they reformed yet?
Keep up that fire.
You heard Weber with the independent fire command. We've got Floridians streaming in as well, or is this still just Alabama? It's just Alabama. Ooh, flag down. This is a hard position. The Florida couldn't hold it. Can the Alabama do it? They're going to have to team up if they're going to fight these Union guys as one company. See Alabama still holding their ground. But there aren't as many of them left. Where's the Florida? Are they back yet? There's Hog. That might be the senior Hog.
Getroffen, ja, Frage mal, ja. Entschuldigung. Sich ruhig freuen.
Oh!
Mach die fertig.
Mr. Hogg watching his buddy go down beside him there.
Anwesend. Kommt, Jungs.
You're right, the chat still comes up. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, if that gets too distracting, I'll put the War of Rights banner over it for the YouTube version.
Hinten, rechts, links.
All right, Spilka's got the flag, so 8th Florida's here, 8th Alabama. Man, this is a hard spot. They're not going to be able to hold this, not against this kind of fire. These guys are just too good. Look at these Yankees, but they're definitely pouring it into them.
Living combo.
Stay standing, stay hard down again.
Yes. I think that's where everyone's not fine.
Nick, bleib mal schön in Bewegung.
These Confederates are stubborn.
Kommt 20er rein in die Linie mit Verstärke. Saubere, gezielte Schüsse.
Make sure you concentrate on your aim, because
20er haltet die Vor rein.
So the question is, do the Confederates stay or do they come down? They're still kind of spread out. But it's early in the battle and they still control the point.
To the right.
And they're killing a lot of Yankees too. See our flagmen dancing there.
Oh, ist aber safe.
Da. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I recommend getting up
Hydring.
against the fence before you start loading from the bayonet.
Alright, finally alive.
For a second now.
See Weber emptying his gun into the Alabama here. I tell you what, they have not given up on this position. And they're filling it with men. Spilka picking up the flag again. Oh, God. Another flag down. Alabama stubborn, hanging on to this side as hard as they can. Where are the Florida? Are they going to try a flanking maneuver? Oh, it looks like we got some guys coming down. Are those Alabama or Floridians? That's Florida.
Right, hold
Of course.
That's a reinforcements.
There you go. Look at them. You got Hogg and Schimmel coming back. The leadership is back on the field. This could be what tips the balance for the Confederates here. You hear the huzzah. The Confederates are now engaged. And Weber is over the fence. No, that's Livington. Over the fence going straight into... He's like, oh, shit. He didn't realize a wave of Confederates were coming this way. The whole state of Florida and Alabama. No, this is Alabama. Schimmel Finnig leading the way. Pouring a huge fire into the Union. They're flanked. You saw it in the chat. Fuck. Oh, and the Alabama's not stopping there. They're over the fence in the field. They've got the... Oh, did you see the ragdoll? Holy shit, here comes Hog. It's the full Confederate force on the fence in the flank of the New Yorkers. But the anchor of the Union doesn't give up lightly either. 20th New York, 51st just pouring fire into the Confederates. This is close, brutal action. Who is gonna survive? There's still a lot of Yankees here.
Instead of standing in the field,
we're screwed.
get over the
But they're going down. There's a lot more Confederates. When are they going to charge? When will Schimmel and Hogg give the order to hop the fence? Oh, a brutal fire. This is absolutely epic. These guys, heavyweights, both of them, all four of them, just kicking the shit out of each other. You see the Union wavering. They are backing up into the snake rail fence.
Kommt 20er Event.
Weber's still alive.
Shot way over them.
You see Yankees falling everywhere. One of the flags are down.
Ja.
Oh ne, Nick hat schon. Okay.
Jesse grabbing up the flag. Here come more reinforcements.
Alright, we got a couple of reinforcements.
Oh no,
for you.
reinforcements, okay.
Come on, boys. Hop
like
over the
4
fence
guys.
and independent.
Oh, and the Confederates have backed up across the road. Interesting.
What the fuck?
Haltet die Stellung, während der was auch immer macht. Aber haltet die Stellung.
Hey, Florida, you're to the left.
Ja, die werden ja
Okay, you see, this is why. It's a flanking maneuver. 8th Florida moving up. Hogg and the boys on the flank.
Counter march again. Halt into line.
Getting his boys into line.
That's unconventional, if nothing else.
I can't see their reinforcements right now.
He's looking for the spawn. It's way on down there. They can't reach
Where's
it.
our flag as well?
Down with the
I
event.
had it in my hands.
Okay.
I guess someone else picked it up at the same time.
Alright, company right face, double quick march.
Hey, there's Polly Ha. Welcome back, sir. First Lieutenant. Good to see you.
Elaborate.
Or is that some... Oh no, never mind.
So these Union guys are really going to be... They're going to come in force. Confederates are strung out again, but look at this move. He is coming in behind. Oh my God. These Union guys are in real trouble here.
Company halt in line.
Hogg and the boys, they're risking Union coming right up behind them. And that's exactly what's happening. Look at this. Livingston coming right up behind the Florida. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They would have had to charge from this position. Hogg getting his guys across, but here come the 8th Alabama. They're cutting off the reinforcements. Look at this. Livingston went from predator to prey. But they're falling back again. Look at this, coming back over the road. Schimmel just came in to rescue the Florida. That's a great move by these guys, sticking together the way that they are. And the Union finally giving up the corner, starting to come back up this way. And there's the rebel yell. We're all tied up. 25 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Confederates streaming across the field. Flag bearer going down. Picked back up. And they're leaving the corner. The Union still in control of the flank. Impressive. And there's the huzzah. They finally shot him down. Now the Confederates are taking losses. You hear it here, but the red line's still red. Confederates still in the field. They're just having to lick their wounds and get some of their boys back up. But man, they're standing without cover. This is going to be a hard one to hold right here. Look at all the reinforcements coming in from the Yankees. There are just as many Confederates out here somewhere. Yeah, standing in that road like that's not going to do them any favors, I don't think. These guys like to move. They don't like getting pinned down. I really like, even though it didn't work that first time, I really like that wrap around from behind kind of maneuver. The Confederates are taking losses. 24 minutes to go.
Guys, we can defend the field from over here. We need to regroup behind the fence over
Out the
here.
left of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Follow him.
There you are.
There we are.
Shit. It's a bloody mess.
This is the thing that makes the Mighty 88 mighty. They work together so well. Hogg and Schimmel really work together well. And I tell you today, Weber and Livington doing the same thing. Look at this group, man. They're fighting as one. It's quite impressive. I might have to come up with a name for these two boys if I see them fight together like this more often. This is fantastic.
Dragon Boat's in command.
I think the enemy's going more defensive.
And Livington was a little worried about the number of men he was going to be able to bring, but it looks like they got a nice mass here. They're one of the largest units in the UEC right now. And of course, this video series, this is all about promoting these units. So if you're watching this video and you don't have a unit or you just started the game but you want to have a more historical lean to your play, these are the guys you want to talk to, especially if you're in a European time zone, because most of these people are playing from Europe. So we got a lot of Germans in the TGV,
Fire.
Czechs, Poles, we got some Russians I think over here, English, Canadians, so
Okay, just making sure.
if you're just interested in joining one of these companies, it would be time well spent. So Schimmel and the guys are on the right-hand side of the road. Hogg and the boys are in the field. They are playing it defensive, and that's, you know, hey, they can totally do that. It's a Confederate defensive map, so it is on the Union to make the attack. A strong opening for sure.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Das Festmeisen in der Ecke hat sich richtig gelohnt.
Let's look at that setting again while we got a second here. Disable, save. So thank you for that. And right now, these guys kind of just watching the clock tick. Oh, you can see they're moving away from the point. That red line is moving back.
Right face.
We're on this side.
And Hogg and the boys found some rocks in the field. It's a good position, actually.
Company, take aim.
Take aim.
Fire. Reload.
A lot of shots going low, but that is a long, long way to fire. And Schimmel and the guys, they're just waiting for these Yankees to make a move. The question is, do they come down the snake rail fence, or do they kind of swing around and try to come in the other side? Looks like right now they're content with 20 minutes. They still feel like they got plenty of time to make a move here. See Hogg and the boys, nicely camouflaged. A lot of those shots going high. It's really tough at this distance, although that flag bearer is dead for sure.
Oh, you can.
Looked like Flip Top Private took up the flag there. Another volley coming in. So are the Alabama getting engaged, or are they just kind of waiting here?
Join your company and reinforce them. Same as Wesley.
Yeah, they want to be
appreciate if
fresh.
you
They're
would
waiting on the
support your
charge.
company.
So Hogg and the boys are out here mixing it up a little bit. They got great cover here. Oh, still getting killed. Look at the blood on the rocks.
Yeah, tighten up behind these rocks, boys. Make sure we're tight behind the rocks.
Woo!
Company, rise up.
Rise up.
Take aim.
Take aim.
Aim.
Fire. Kneel and low.
It's hard to say how many they're killing, but they're definitely keeping the Yankees looking this way. Private Blackman getting the flag there. Florida really being stubborn out here in these rocks. Hogg looking in the direction of the 8th Alabama. They're waiting for an attack.
There's the Alabama on our right.
They know it's going to
Yeah.
come eventually. 19 minutes left.
Yeah, they're not doing much fighting.
We have to be careful we don't get flanked.
Stay kneeled, boys. Stay kneeled. Company riders up.
Muss uns sagen,
All right, 20th New York is finally on the move. They're going up north.
Yeah, keep your eye trained,
This is kind of what the Alabama's been waiting for.
just look at a bit more.
You can see Weber crossing the road there.
there.
Let's go with him. See Weber here at the front of the line, leading his boys up to the top of the fence. He wants to get a flank on Hog.
Over the Fahrzeugen.
They'll be able to do it for sure. See if Hog and the boys saw it. Yeah, they did. Look at them getting the hell out of the road. And the Alabama's on the move. They're coming down to get closer into position. So hopefully Hog can get his reinforcements back. But it's starting to get real now. The anchor of the Union taking a right hook on the Confederacy. And the 8th Alabama sprinting down to face off with the 51st. Here they come. Schimmelfinnig moving his men directly into Livingston and his boys. Do they see him? Firing directly over the road into one another's ranks here. You can see. Oh, and there it is. That's why they're so good. The fire, the charge over the street. They have to cross 2 fences and a road. Can they do it? 8th Alabama and 8th Florida pouring in. No, I just believe it's 8th Alabama. Pouring in, wiping out the 51st. There's a couple Yankees left. But the Confederates are still chasing the flag bearer. Flip top trying to get the hell out of there. Run, man. Oh, God. Oh, I thought he made it. Oh, shit. All right, so Hog and the boys stopped short, went to the point of contention. They're trying to hold off Weber and the guys. Now, Hog has been in this position before. A lot of people will play peekaboo right here. You can see him and Schimmel talking about it.
Alright, so, yeah, okay. Do you mean the unit in front of us that we need to attack, or on the right? Oh, fuck that.
Too late for that.
Well,
Did he just specify?
Yeah, he needs to respond to officer.
Is that right, Richard?
I think Alabama's just defeated them.
I think
You see Weber up on the hill like, where is the 51st New York? They're in Valhalla. Oh, where are the Alabama? Did I lose? Oh, you see. Oh, they must have went back to that original spot. Yankee flag on the field right there. Flip top tried to get it out in time, but he couldn't. But there are no Confederates over there to guard it, so they'll be able to get that back. Weber and the anchor of the Union
Hey.
standing on the hill.
Ha.
8th Florida and 8th Alabama in position to defend the point of contention. They know that these Yankees have got to take that spot. They're going to do everything they can to prevent them. So it's amazing how this battle has swapped sides of the field now. Everything started on the right, now it's going to be on the left. Alabama moving into position across the sunken lane. Heavy fire coming in, but it's going to be hard for Weber and the guys to hit anybody in this road. And that was the original problem that the Union had in the historical battle. This is not a position unlike what a lot of Union regiments were in that day. All right, Hog and the boys moving to the right. Trying to get an angle on Weber, it looks like. And Livingston and the guys from the 51st, are they going to come to the center to help Weber, or are they going to come around to flank again? See, flag going down. The 20th, accurate at distance with the musket.
I don't know.
Was it?
Fire back company, mate, ready.
Ready?
Where?
Aim.
In front of us, on the hill.
Fire. About face,
Couple guys going down.
Down to the road, down to the
About
road.
face, the ranks on my left.
All right, looks like Hog and the boys are trying to get to that second fence. Or they're just in the road. So he's getting up, playing a little peekaboo. They want to get up there when the Union have fired their volley, get up into position and fire before they can reload and fire again. That's what that exposed position kind of does to you. But But those 20th guys do not give a shit. They're going to stand there until they die or they win. 8th Alabama doing it too. So right now the anchor, they're getting the full blunt force of both Confederate units. But this is why they're called the anchor. Look at them. Standing there like men. And Weber looking for the 51st. Looking for help. Where is it? Oh, here they come, straight across the field. 51st New York. They're back. Oh, but Livingston has changed his mind. He's going to go the other way.
Quickly, boys.
Going on the flank. You can see the Confederates moving that way as well. This is Hogg and the boys. Oh, the flag bearer going down. 20th peppering the 8th Florida on their way through. They're not going to have enough men to fight off this 51st New York. And they've got to know it, man. Hogg and the guys, they're brave. Look at them. They want to get to the corner first.
Left, march.
Left.
Oh, Jesus.
Company, left.
Hogg just now saw him. Uh-oh. Fire coming in. Oh, flag going down. Spilka, pick it up, Spilka. He's got it. Run, man. Run. Stay in front of Ken. Edward. Meat shield, meat shield. All right, so the Florida didn't see the 51st in time, but they did stay together. Hogg got his guys out in one piece for the most part, which is impressive by itself. That could have been a meat grinder. And the 20th New York are still there. Oh, look, they're finally marching. But look at these guys. They've been going toe-to-toe with two companies for a while, and they're still intact. But the mighty 88 is still in control of the field. And the Alabama's starting to move a little bit too. Getting more toward the point of contention. See Hogg and the guys on the other side of the corn. These Yankees have got to take this point from them. And Weber and the guys are in a great position to do it if they can come straight down.
Hold. Right face an den Zaun.
Right face an den Zaun.
Make ready, take aim.
Make ready, take aim.
Wir wollten hier runterstürmen.
Lass mich mal kurz hier raus, ich kann hier nicht ziehen.
Aim.
Look at them firing up the hill.
Die rechte Seite.
They've got great cover, but they're firing up the hill.
Jawohl.
Fire at will.
Schimmel sind los, Leute.
Fire at will.
You hear the fire at will command?
Listen to the right guys.
Trying to keep them unbalanced.
Yeah, they made charges.
Company, take aim.
Okay.
Oh, the 20th are finally losing some men now. These guys are making a conceited effort to go right after those guys. So how long will the 51st wait here before they start moving down this line here? Livingston, I'm sure, waiting for the Confederates to come this way. Or feels that he has a good flank on him.
I can't even see what we're shooting at.
You see them in the distance.
So they're pretty much shooting at the smoke.
Ist die Lage?
Vor uns auf dem Hügel Feinde rechts. Keine Ahnung, wie stark rechts ist. Vor uns ungefähr.
20th New York, man. You got to give these guys credit. They got some balls. So the Confederates have created a really good defensive position. See a lot of those rounds still hitting the hill. All right, so here's what they're going to do. They're going to split them up. Weber's moving to the left. Here come Livingston and the 51st. See, we're getting a little bit of auto balance here.
Charge bayonet.
Charge
bayonet.
Oh, we're getting it now, boys.
All right, 9 minutes to go, and they're ready to take the point. They're running right in front of the Florida. Florida's on the move. They're going to try to get an angle on him. You see Weber in the distance coming down to the rocks. They've got him spread out now. Florida taking fire from the 51st. Hard to hit a moving target, especially in the corn. You can see the guys running for it. What are Weber going to do? They're taking the rocks, right? Yep, this is Hogg's Castle over here. And the 20th are in it. 8th Alabama loves this corner. You see Hogg and the guys have gotten all the way around the 51st, giving up the point of contention pretty much.
By the right flank, double quick.
And you can see this is what Livingston wants. He wants to get toward the point. He wants to take it away. He wants to threaten the 8th Alabama. But Hogg wants them to forget that he's even there because here he comes on the flank. Hogg in the 8th Florida in the field.
Reload.
Unloaded.
Fix bayonets.
He doesn't have a large unit here, but he wants to inflict as much damage as he can on the 51st. They don't want the 51st and the 20th to be able to link up. Flag down. A massive fire coming from the 8th Alabama and the 51st New York simultaneously. 8th Alabama now facing 2 Union companies in the corner. And the point of contention is bleeding away from the Confederates. 8 minutes to go. We might get a counterattack, but here come Hogg in the 8th Florida coming to put pressure on the New Yorkers. But there's another huzzah. Confederates are breaking. If this line goes blue, the battle will be over. Hogg and the Alabama have to move now. This is a huge change in the battle. Can Hogg get the point of contention away, wrestle away from the 51st New York? This is absolutely critical. It's halfway there. They've got to do it now. Alabama's going to have to push whether they want to or not. Here come Hogg. They know it. Florida rushing in, knowing they're outnumbered, trying to do anything they can in desperation to keep that blue line from hitting the top. You hear the hissing. Alabama not coming across, but the 20th New York is here. They want the win. 20th New York pouring into the Confederates at the point of contention. Schimmelfinnig and the 8th Alabama coming across the road. You see the blue line rocking. It's coming back red. This is incredible. But there are just too many Yankees here, right? 8th Alabama still pouring across the road. 20th, 51st still hanging in stubbornly. But there's, Alabama. The Union is now taking losses. One flag down, the other running for his very life. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Sergeant. I'm sorry, but run, just run, keep running. Don't stop. But they've done it. What an incredible job by the Confederates. That was almost the end of the battle. Hogg and the boys coming in. The 20th coming back. I thought for sure once I saw the 20th coming to that fence that it was over. But the 8th Alabama pouring across the road at the last moment to deal the death blow to the Union at that spot. An incredible, incredible fight. And the Union has left a flag on the field. There it is. Just incredible. The Union couldn't have done anything different right there. They did it exactly perfect. But boy, I tell you what, it's tough. It's tough when you fight the mighty 88. They're good with the bayonet, man. That was exciting. And we still got 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
So if the Confederates can stay together like this, as you can see, it's going to be hard to push them off. Although, that was damn close. So great job by Schimmel and the boys coming in. Again, everybody did everything right. Hogg came in with fewer men and attacked Livingston on the flank. I thought it was a suicide mission, out of desperation just because the clock was ticking away. But because they were there, they were able to get that blue line to stop racing up. And once the 20th came in, I thought for sure, okay, this is it. It's going to be over. But then the 8th Alabama came across that road. What an amazing spectacle. That's why we're here. That's why we watch these battles. these incredible leaders doing incredible things with real people. If you've never seen this game before, these are all real computer nerds that love the Civil War history, and they come here to fight these battles every weekend. So if this is your first time watching, come back and watch us every Saturday.
Auf die Straße und dann hinkriegen, damit man dich nicht sieht.
So Schimmel and the boys have moved to the right-hand side. I don't know if they're kind of tempting the Union into a full frontal assault. Looks like they swapped around. Hogg's going to play defense right now and let Schimmel and his boys get a little leg work in. I think Hogg and the guys want to get that red line more their way. They've got to get the Union into a breaking position. Everybody moving away from the point of contention. I do hear gunfire. That's because the 8th Alabama is on the corner, and the whole Union Army's down here. Weber in the 20th, straight out in the field. And the 51st going straight for the point of contention. They don't like that they lost it the first time. Hogg and the guys have to get there and get that red line up as soon as they can, because they've got a large force. If the 20th can keep the 8th Alabama over there tied up, the 51st may get to smack around the 8th Florida just because of their numbers. But these 8th Florida guys are deadly. They might be running down there to their peril. 51st taking the snake rail fence. The red line bleeding away from the Confederates. Hogg and the boys doing all they can to stop the Yankee invader.
I'm invincible.
Greedy for a shot.
Alabama still down on the corner. How long before they come this way? Here they come. You can see it. 8th Alabama in the field. The red line bleeding away, but it won't be there long if Alabama keeps coming this direction. Does Livington and the guys know? Oh, Livington's dead. Higher leadership is gone. And you've got a whole lot of Confederates coming down on this position. Jesus Christ. Goodbye, 51st New York. It was a brave movement, and they're turning it blue. But here come the 8th Alabama. On the charge. Straight in. Both Union flags running. One's down. And here come the 8th Florida. Both flags are down. Spawn points laying in the field. And they're not going to let them have it back if they can help it. This may have turned the tide of the whole battle. The Confederates now in control of both Union spawn points. 1 minute, 28 seconds left to go. The blue line is fading, but here come the Union. This probably is going to be 20th New York. Yes, 20th New York on the charge, charging down the hill. Out of desperation, trying to get it back within 1 minute. Trying to get those flags off the field. Schimmel, Hogg, and the boys pouring fire into the Yankees as they cross the field. Flag bearer able to get the flag. And we've got a last stand. Lost has the flag, but he's the only one live. Run, Lost, run! Get the hell out of there. Zigzag. Serpentine. Run. Oh my God, they stopped firing at him. 39 seconds to go.
Yeah, reloading.
Last stand for the Confederates, but I don't think the Yankees can do anything in 33 seconds. You hear the Confederates cheering. They feel like they've won the battle. And the Union's coming. Here come the 51st, but it's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid. 12 seconds to go. I don't know, this could be a nail-biter. See the Confederates just trying to kill them as they come. Yankees going down. And it's over. The Confederacy is victorious. What an incredible battle. The Bloody Lane is always, always good. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, maybe subscribe. Congratulations to the Mighty 88 for another victory here today. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.